Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Captain of Industry. Got it paused. Last episode, what did we do? We added a water collector and we routed up our water tanks. I'm not sure if these have anything in them yet, but they will. We just connected them up. The piping is pretty spectacular. If I can back this out, if you guys want to get a quick screenshot for your own designs. There you go. Pretty good. Just joking, kind of a mess, but it works. We can rework that later some point if we care to. We finished the upgrade of our irrigated farm, and we learned that this guy takes 16 workers. These guys take 10. We'll get more food production. You know, this may allow us to get rid of this farm. We talked about clearing out this area for the better diesel production and all the chemical processing we need to do. So we may do that. Anyway, this is going. Or it's upgraded. That got done. The big thing last episode, we finished the repair of our shipyard, and now we're working on repairing the ship itself. I believe this is underway, unless it's already done. Oh, maybe that got finished pretty quick. Nice. So we'll look at that, and then we notice we're short on workers. Part of it's that farm, and then we've got other buildings that are kind of paused. These two pump jacks and things, so we probably need to bring more people in. I think the ship's going to do that for us also, but let's do one more. I'm going to hit play here, by the way. Let's do one more batch from the beacon if we can get some people that way. And while, let's see, what else can I talk about here from last episode? We're starting to see stabilization on our supplies. Looks like our toolbar resets here. I didn't add rubber back in. So I saved the game and reloaded, and it looks like we got our push pins. The things kind of, I unselected these. Let me just show you what I'm talking about here. I unselected that, unselected coal, and they came back. So that's probably like a little bit of a bug. Not a big deal. I am not using this screen at all. So if you are into metrics and really getting a close look at how everything in your colony is going, you've got the screens here to do it. I've totally neglected it pretty much because everything runs smooth as I play. Again, just kidding there. Let's see how long it's going to take for the beacon to get here. Less than 8 months. We talked about possibly getting rid of this diesel generator and just putting another one in series down here, so we don't have to shuttle the diesel over. The only reason I'm not doing that yet is, again, I'm thinking we're going to do our advanced chemical processing over in this area, kind of like we did in Season 2. We've got a tutorial here on the left side of the screen. This is yelling at us to read it. Let's read through this. World exploration. You can use your ship to explore the world. You can find loot, refugees, oil rigs, and more. To start exploring, open the world map, select a destination, and click Explore. Once the ship arrives, it will start exploring. Exploration takes some time, and you'll be notified when it is complete. All the items that your ship brings will automatically be unloaded to the shipyard. Just make sure that the shipyard has enough free space. We may want to add some warehouses for the rubber and the stuff that we're not even producing yet, just to free up the shipyard, like they're saying here. I'll have to give that some thought. Okay, ship range and fuel. The ship needs fuel to travel. In addition to travel costs, exploration also takes a significant amount of fuel. Traveling to an already explored location will not consume any fuel for its exploration, so you only pay that price one time. Some areas may be occupied by enemies or pirates. You cannot pass through these areas or explore them unless you defeat the pirates first. Your ship has no weapons equipped. If your ship has no weapons equipped, it will automatically try to escape. Otherwise, the battle will start. Ship upgrades and weapons. Many components of the ship can be upgraded or added. Did that backwards. Upgrades are performed in the shipyard. The shipyard prepares any required components regardless of whether the ship is present or not. Interesting. You can start the upgrades even when the ship's out to sea, I think. Once the upgrades are prepared, they get automatically applied when the ship arrives. World map structures. You can find external structures in the world map, such as an oil rig. To repair it, you need to initiate the repairs in the overview of such a structure and then request the shipyard to load the required resources onto the ship. Once the resources are loaded, you need to send your ship to deliver the resources to the structure so repairs can start. Okay. All makes perfect sense. We want to do that, actually. Not actually, but obviously we want to do that. Okay, we got 16 refugees in less than 7 months. Can we send this guy out now? Fuel tank. How do we... Okay, load crew. Ooh, shouldn't have done that yet. Let's unload the crew. Let's wait till we get some more workers on the island. Then we can do this. And I think it'll load the diesel as well. Again, diesel is just kind of limping along. We're trying to conserve it by using Unity. Let's take off some of our boosts. Let's remove the boost there and see if we can't start to accrue some Unity again. We've got our research lab just recently got upgraded, so we're going to need to burn some Unity there. Our water facility is fully stored, so this guy is generating some Unity for us, so that's good. And we need to take the boost off of our construction parts. Again, I'm trying, as we look up at the top of the screen here on the left, I'm trying to get the Unity back to the positive. Not crazy about the whole concept of Unity. Said it several times. But it saves our bacon, and I don't know that we could make it through without it. Or at least not with my skills. Not yet. At some point, maybe. Let's see. Who's using the rest of the Unity up? We got 2... Oh, the beacon. We'll get some back with the beacon when the beacon's done. We'll see if we can make it through. Less than 6 months. We might have to unboost one more thing. Let's take off the boost on one of these. One of the pump jacks here. We also queued up a couple pickups. Looks like they've been built. Our building materials look okay. Most nervous about the pure copper. We don't have that processing in place. Once we get out and find the oil rig, we'll be able to research it. Let's add one more pickup truck, though. I think everything's going fairly good. Sand is loaded up. We only have one truck on this mine control tower, which makes a lot of sense because there's nothing for these guys to do. That water tank just is full. Awesome. That's good. Check out our landfill ramp. We're going to be able to explore this area of the map here soon. What do we got up here? Sand. Sand, and we got some water that we can tap into, maybe with those groundwater things. Wouldn't hurt to put one of those over here, right? I think we used those last season too. But yeah, once we can get up here, that's going to open up more iron, right? That's iron. Is that the iron? Yeah, that's the iron here. And a bunch of coal. Sand, more copper. Copper is sure strange, isn't it? Coming up this hill and everything. I guess that's another big surface deposit. Do we have to do something creative to get up there? I guess not. Boy, to make use of that. Yeah, we do. We got to ramp up another tier here. See how they've got the island laid out. We're going to have to establish another landfill here. So, and we got coal. Interesting. Interesting. So we'll have to come up with a strategy on just where we want to kind of do our next landfill. So potentially we have some interesting things to come. They're definitely in the game. We'll see if we can get to it all this series. Trees, we're burning through trees. It might make sense to think about turning this guy off. Let's do it. I don't know if we get this wood back, but I'm going to shut the coal maker off. That'll free up some workers. And I think instead what we'll do... Boom. Just turn that off now. We'll try to preserve some of these trees. What we'll do instead... Let's set up a loose storage for coal. Just regular coal. And then we'll truck that over here. And maybe add another truck to the coal mine. All right, let's make sure we do this in the right direction. That is not the right direction. That is the right direction. Boom. Right. I think we're good. And then we just Click there and run a belt. Look at our construction parts. We're not doing bad. We need to get the ship out. Let's see. Yeah, we're waiting on the new people to come in. Then we're going to send the ship out. Then it's going to unlock the diesel research. And then I guess we'll go after that. I'll show you what I mean when I say unlock the diesel. Oh, no, maybe it was just the... I was going to say maybe it was just upgrading the research lab, but it's not. That was in order to research the power generation. I think... And that must have done its thing or something? Yeah, I guess so. I think what happened is this required Research Lab 2. We selected it. It warned us. We upgraded the lab. The lab got upgraded, and then it immediately researched this, and we got done with it. The Advanced Diesel. This is the one that requires ocean drilling technology, and we don't get it until we send the ship out. So in the meantime, we can go research something. Settlement power. Unlocks the transformer. Provides an attached settlement with electricity. I'm guessing this is for like a Unity kind of thing. Ship armor. I thought that said ship anchor. Let's do the armor. We can research that, I think. Yeah, let's let that go. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting if there was a ship anchor that you could research. I'm not sure what the purpose would be. All right, we're just waiting on workers. Come in here. 16 refugees in less than a month. We're going to probably still be short. We're going to, I guess, get the ship out as soon as they come. We can take a look at the map. Where's that here? Do I remember where things were? Probably not. Yeah, I don't remember. I think the I think the oil rig is down here, one of these two, but I don't remember which one. That's fine. That makes it more fun. We'll get to it. Okay, here we go. New refugees. I'm going to leave the beacon on. We've got housing for more. We've got food for more. We're still going to come up short on the crew, but let's see if they prioritize this. And then I'm guessing, I don't know how we refuel the ship, right? Maybe once the crew comes on board, they start gassing it up. Gotta be something here. I don't think I need to play with this. Okay. These sliders I got confused with the very first time. Move the green slider to the right to make this building transfer the stored fuel onto the ship. Move the green slider to the right. Make this building transfer the stored fuel into the ship. This building will also request trucks to keep its storage filled up to the green marker. I guess... I don't know. Let me try this and just see what happens. I don't totally understand this. I'm guessing it's saying prioritize this inventory. And don't pull from here, from these tanks, unless you have this much diesel in. What I don't know is if that's going to automatically fill our ship. It looks like we got one unit there, so maybe it is. We'll see. It's going to take a while to fuel up. We got more refugees on the way. Oh, let's see what we got with the refugees. We got a little bit of diesel, some iron. Don't really need that. It helps. Rubber, that's helpful. We're not producing rubber yet. We will. And then the pure copper, that's pretty darn useful to us. So that's all good. Construction parts are starting to stack up. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Let's see. Can we do ship upgrades while we're waiting for crew? The gun. Okay, proceed with the modifications on the gun. We should be able to move this forward now. It's going to chew up a lot of stuff. It's going to chew up all our parts, but let's do it. Continue. The ship can still operate while the modifications are being prepared. Okay, so no big deal. We can leave if we want to. We might. I don't think we encounter pirates right away. The bridge. Oh, come on. Where's my nice little description telling me what this is for? I don't know. Is it showing? Am I missing something obvious? Is it right in front of my face? I don't see it. Maybe we got to research it too. Let's go into tech tree. Oh, there's the ship status dock. Interesting. That's new, I think, up top here on top of the screen. Let's go back to the tech tree and just look at the ship related stuff. You got the weapons. You got the ship armor, and then the tree seems to kind of end right there on the ship stuff. I was looking to see if we had to unlock that bridge, and if it told us what the bridge gets us. Did we see that or pass by that at some point? I don't see anything. Be cool to know what the bridge does. I don't know what it does. I don't think that's the captain's office, is it? It looks like something else. Power generation. I guess we'll do that after ship armor. And man, we really need to get that ship out. We can get to doing the advanced diesel. We're just kind of limping along with our diesel production. Somewhat intentionally. We could ramp it up. But I'd rather, I know it sounds crazy, I'd rather limp along until we can get the advanced diesel going. Let's see, are we fueling? We're starting to fuel the ship. That's good to see. So we've got some stuff to offload. There's probably nowhere to offload this. We don't have storage for pure copper. Should we put a warehouse or multiple near the docks here just to keep this thing unloaded? We could put a series. Could put a series of warehouses around here somewhere. I don't want to expand the colony out this way. We could do something over here. This is kind of wasted space, right? I don't think we can build out the colony in that direction now, right? Or can we? Can we snap onto that? And I think this build we don't need to, I think I can just drop these anywhere, if I'm not mistaken. They don't need to be contiguous, but I think there still is a benefit to doing it. Yeah, I don't think that's meant to snap in here. I don't think it's hooked up to all the services, right? Like the water here is connected to this community, the water service. What else can I put in there? Can I put in more food markets or anything? No. So this is kind of wasted space here, I think, this section here. And I'm looking at that space just because we could either do farms, which make a lot of sense, because we can just belt the food right in here. You can see the food imports. Or originally I was thinking of putting those warehouses I'm talking about to store the rubber and to store the, basically all the parts on the dock that don't have a place to go. Rubber and copper. Food's got a place to go, but we're loaded up. We brought some more hungry people on board, so maybe they'll chew through those food stocks, and we got more people coming in 4 months. This guy's almost fueled up. Then I think we can send it out. We don't need to wait for the ship upgrades. Right? We've got something here being upgraded, the armor. We don't need to wait for that, I don't think. Because we can just move on. And I think we will go out without the armor. We did put guns on, I thought. Did we not put guns? I don't see them. Don't see them. Someone's got to get to scrubbing these things too. There's a bunch of rust. I don't see guns. I thought we did. Maybe we just researched it. Let's look again and see. Did we not do these? Add new part? Bearing modifications. Guns rear. Okay, this is locked on, so I guess this is what we're seeing. Yeah, the guns is what's the guns are what is being added right now, and the ship armor is being researched. That's, I think, where I may have gotten confused. What else? I guess we double speed or triple speed. Not sure what I'm waiting on. Here's our irrigated farm getting its irrigation. How's our water tanks? Probably pretty darn good. Yeah, these are full. Everybody's looking good. Guessing we'll get some more food out of this. It will always be watered. Not sure. Yeah, these guys, I don't think our trucks take water here, right? Our truck queue shows 0 seconds in the queue. These guys do not benefit from these tanks of water at all. There's no truck that comes by and just drops water off. You got to have the irrigated farm. Makes me wonder if we should do the next one. We've got some building parts. Maybe we should do it while we're looking good on food. Let's upgrade this farm. Boom. And then we'll hopefully be able to connect this pipe up. I may have to rework it a little bit. Oh, check it out. Looks like the trucks have been able to drop stuff off. Cool. All right, we got our second batch of refugees. Let's pause the beacon for now. I think we're going to get some as we go exploring with the ship. All right, we are fueled up. We could wait for the... Oh, we just got the weapons done, I think, right? Let's take a look. Yes, check it out. So we can, I don't know, throw some terror at pirates a little tiny bit with those. We don't have much defenses or anything. Let's get to it. Let's get to exploring. This takes a little bit of time. I'm going to go here. We're fueled up. We got crew. We've got cargo capacity 100. Let's see, that may have changed. We used to just be able to bring back a ton of oil. Not sure if that's the case anymore. All right, is this guy moving? Oh, let's go see. What am I doing? Oh, come on. I missed it. I missed our inaugural boat launch. Bummer. All right, we're off doing some exploration. Let's see what the refugees brought. More copper, rubber, iron, and diesel as expected. That's all. Whoops. That's all good for us. I'll take it. That is going to help. That is going to help. Particularly with the tech tree. As soon as we can get that diesel, that's what I'm actually most anxious to start working on. We did unlock the power. We haven't done anything with it yet. I suppose we can do that in the meantime. Let's go to double speed and see if we can't start doing this. It's been a while since I've worked on this. Coal, we probably want it near coal. We got a decent sized deposit here, including underground. We've kind of covered up some of our underground deposit here. I guess if we got desperate, we could take up those water gatherers or something. But more likely than not, we'll get up to this area and hopefully find the coal. We're going to find a whole bunch of dirt, in my experience, before we get to the coal, because this is underground. There's a little tiny nugget up here. Looks like above ground coal, but we're going to be digging. I'm pretty good at digging in the dirt if you've watched previous seasons. All right, I'm going to go to single speed, actually. There's a couple things on my mind. One is... one is the coal. We've got the deposit here, so it's just reminding me that eventually we're going to want to start digging underground here. Should we be thinking about that now, or should we wait until this surface deposit is exhausted? I guess we can wait a little bit longer. The other thing on my mind is we built trucks and we thought about adding a third one here because we shut off the charcoal burner. I keep calling it charcoal burner, the coal maker over by our copper plant. Let's see. Oh, geez. Oops. Let's see how this does with the two trucks. See if this loose storage gets supplied or not. Maintenance is looking okay at 77%. We're just barely keeping up. You can imagine that once we get more vehicles and things, we're going to need another maintenance depot. We're probably going to switch over to using the pure copper. Okay, location explored. What do we get? Okay, found some loot. We got some people. We got rubber and we got copper. Hooray. So maybe that's where the oil rig is. Can we travel further? Fuel reserves, 1248. Think it's hard for me to tell, right? That's going to put me, I'm not going to be able to get back, I don't think. Can't tell because we're going to have to explore and we're going to use up some fuel doing that. Let's head back. And then let's check out this location here. Might be being overly cautious there. So yeah. We were thinking about where to put the advanced power generation. We've got this coal deposit here, and then we've got a bigger one over here. I guess we do our initial coal generation somewhere out this way, or power generation somewhere out this way, and then later on maybe we migrate it. So let's see. Not too worried about building over the groundwater. I think we're going to be okay on water. I imagine there's like some huge droughts coming or something. Seems like there's a lot of water underground. That may become a key mechanic as we play on. I'm just not sure. We're at single speed. Let's look at what we got to do here. Okay, this guy converts mechanical power over to electricity. Okay, the slower it spins, the lower the efficiency is. Fine. Boiler, we know we need that. So I think it's what? Boiler kicks out the steam and some exhaust. The high pressure turbine takes the steam, starts spinning. Then we hook that up to the generator and we get some electricity out of that. So boiler first, and it's going to want water. Ooh, we could tap into this water if we want. We got surplus. I think we got surplus, right? We got a lot of tanks here. We could even add more. Or we could try a water pump and just, let's see, do we have... Yeah, it's not a bad place to try the water pump. We're going to be generating electricity, and that would ensure a consistent water supply. Think about that. Let's see. First step is the boiler, I believe. Let's take a look. How about... I don't think we're going to put farms down here. Maybe we try and start up this way, maybe? We want room for the coal, for like a loose storage for coal. Maybe we do that first. Maybe I'll pause, actually. I don't want this stuff getting constructed. We're probably going to move some stuff around. So storage, loose storage. Sure how I want to do it. I just don't know. I just don't know. Also do something in this orientation. Let's start placing and just see where we end up. There's some coal coming in. And we want to feed that coal along with some water into a boiler. Right? Maybe we offset this by 1. Something like that. Right? Then we got exhaust. Let's get rid of the exhaust. Let's... where are you? Smokestack. How about... right in the middle, huh? Steam's gonna come out. Yes, like this, right? Can these snap on? I'm not sure. You just snap on. Not seeing like something telling me it's happy about this. I guess we could try. Will those snap together? It looks connected. Back to power. Next up is our turbine, I believe. Takes that steam. Of course, it's going to be configured a little funky the way I've got things set up. It's all right. We'll make it work. All right, I'm having a hard time telling what's going in where. I see the arrows. What goes in where? Let me escape out of this. What does this guy take? High pressure steam. Oh yeah, there's 2 kinds. There's steam, high pressure steam. What I'm a little confused about is I see 2 inputs and 2 outputs. And I'm not sure if it matters. I guess there's only 1 input, so it doesn't matter. We'll find out. Can I just snap that on? Probably not. Looks like these are in different elevations, right? What about if I rotate, that one's higher. Would that snap in? It would, but we're too close. Should we move things back a bit? And snap that in like that. Kind of like that idea. Let's do it. Let's rip out this stuff. I don't think we're paying any price here while we're paused. Hope not. But if we are, we are. Don't lose too much sleep over it. Diesel generator, not diesel generator. Come on. Boiler. We want this guy back a little bit. We'll move the, whatchamacallit, the loose storage. Let's move this back. We've got room. I don't think space is a huge concern. This time, let's go with the turbine first and snap that on. And the power generator. That guy, what? Here? Is that right? Boom? I guess so. Right? Is that correct? Seems like it. You don't do anything. You just generate electricity. There's no wires to hook up. There's no exhaust. We just got one piece of exhaust. So this isn't bad at all, actually. It's easier than I remember, but I'm probably forgetting something critical. Just drop this guy. I'm going to rotate it. I'm just going to do it here. I don't think that's fine, right? We're not hooking anything up to that power. We'll find out. If I made a mistake, we'll tear it up. No big deal. And then let's see if we can connect these directly up. It saves us some belts. Loose storage. That's you. You're the coal. And I got to leave room for the water too, right? You can snap. Can you snap or not? Can't tell. See unhappiness. How about if we rotate it? Is that silly? Can I get water out of here? Okay. I think this is meant to be our water. Is it not? I jammed in too close. I think that could be the issue, right? It's a good thing I'm doing this with the game paused. All right. Let's escape off of that. Clear this. Let's see if the water wants to connect now. What I'm trying to do when I click on this is I'm hoping to see the hints for what the ports do. I'm zoomed in as best I can. As close as I can get, I'm zoomed in. And trying to see where's my little hint for water and coal. Seems pretty obvious. But I'd like that extra piece of confidence to know I'm doing it right. Now, once I do select the pipe, it's showing me that yes, indeed, you've got it figured out. Let's pop that. Before we do, can I put... I'm looking at putting groundwater harvester, just tucking it in there, but do we have that researched yet? Not yet. We're close. What I was thinking of doing, we probably won't wait for it. Our ship's back too. Oh, we're paused. What I was thinking of doing is tucking a little groundwater collector in here. And then we can toggle that on and off when we want. Hook up a pipe to that, and then also hook up to this water supply. And then we'd have a way of using a groundwater, but we could put that anywhere, I suppose, later on. Let's pipe this water. Do we need an elevated pipe? Probably doesn't hurt here in case trucks want to come through this way. I'm not sure why they would, but they might. Let's do it. I've been kind of underutilizing the elevated pipes. Let's see. It's E to go up. Might as well do it. Let's start. We'll put the first one here. Boom. And then we'll come down this way. Once we're across that far, I think we can start coming back down, right? That's kind of what I envision. Now we can get our loose storage. Would have been nice to tuck it here. We still could. It'd look a little goofy. Let's take a look. I don't think that's going to fit. Is it? We don't need to. That's being overly goofy. Yes, we could put it just next to it on this side with enough room to kind of get through. Trucks aren't going to be playing around in this area too much. Leave enough. Well, I need to leave enough room just for a truck to get in there, not necessarily to come through. How about something like that? That's plenty. And then we'll belt out from you. It's going to make it a little bit of a longer trip for the pickup trucks. If we just swing this around. Tell you what, I'm going to move this storage. Sorry this is taking a long time, but I don't design these things out ahead of time. What I'm going to do, we might want to have one dry storage, or keep calling it dry storage, one loose storage, feed a couple of these setups, and maybe there's enough room to squeeze another one here. I don't know if there is or not. We're not going to deal with that yet. But I'm going to put my loose storage right here in this orientation, just in case later on we want to do it that way. And then this one can feed here. How's that? I like it. Hopefully trucks can get in and build everything. I think they'll be able to. Let's go ahead and hit play. We're getting some refugees back on the boat. Looks like they came. They're here. All right. We're refueling and not refueled yet. We want to send out as soon as we're refueled. Once we discover that oil rig, we'll be in good shape. Diesel's low. Refugees. Boy, I wonder if we could turn off refugees. There's going to be a point where we don't really want that happening. Looks like we just got up armored. Can we tell? I don't remember. It looks, the boat does, it looks a little different. Is that the up armoring? Did it get applied? Let's find out. Shipyard. Move this guy over so we can see. Or no, we just researched it. We haven't applied it yet. Armor plating. 200 iron. How are we doing on iron? We got 0. Let's not do that yet. So we're waiting on diesel for that. Let's double speed. We're getting our new power generation going. That'll be coal. We might add that second truck. Okay, this one is filling up. So no more burning trees. We may be able to take a truck off of tree harvesting. Let's see. This is the last building using trees. It looks like it's pretty good. I'm going to go into trucks and I'm going to reduce the tree harvesting by 1. Okay, looks like we got our upgrade on our farm. Let's connect this. Let's see if this pipe connects up. We may have to do some teardown before we can pull this off. I think we are. We're going to have to. We're just hugging that thing so close. That one's definitely hooked up. It's got its own water supply. Why isn't that full, though? Tanks are doing good. I'm assuming this all kind of flows and is non-directional. I could be wrong. Tons of water supply. Hopefully it makes its way over here. 52, 50 for watering. Yeah, okay, it's going up too. Let's wait for the watering cycle. Oh, this one must be hooked up. Doesn't look like it, but it is getting water. So a little bit of a glitch there, I think. We could, let's leave it as is. Yeah, a little bit of a glitch there because it got upgraded right next to the pipe. This didn't snap in, but it is actually getting water. That's a teeny tiny defect if the developers are watching this. Just a little tiny little thing. Eventually, when we get fertilizer, we'll probably rework these pipes so we can pipe in the fertilizer too. That's cool. We got 2 irrigated farms. How are we doing on food supply? Those are full. Those are full. That's full. That's pretty full. looking at the inventories, and our 2 food markets are full. We've got 227 population with the ability to house 240. As we send out the ship, it looks like it's going to be bringing back refugees, so we're going to have to scale up. Let's put another housing unit down. We're doing okay on building materials, not stellar. How about the concrete blocks? That's good. It's just a speed of construction kind of thing here. I think. What are we waiting on? Oh, we're waiting on the regular construction parts. Probably. Ooh, how are we doing on iron? That's full. What's the holdup? Let's see if we can figure this one out. Got lots of everything. Missing input. This guy's waiting on molten metal. This guy's got everything it needs, right? 40 and 36. Something's amiss here. I'm going to go back to single speed. This looks like it's a little glitched, right? Is there something? What am I missing? That recipe we can take off. Maybe we toggle this and just see if it kicks back on. It's got everything it needs. There's no reason why it shouldn't be producing. These guys are just waiting on input. So something may have glitched here. Unless I'm missing something. I'm going to pause. Let's first toggle the recipe for iron. Take it off. We'll put it back. We'll see if that kicks it on. Don't see it progressing. This guy doesn't need power. What is this story? Electricity is kind of low, seems like. What is the story? Let's toggle it off. Boom. I don't know, wait 15 seconds or so and try and put it back on and see if that does anything. That's a problem for us. And it was working. What is this? Ah, slag. Slag. That's our problem. We filled up our landfill. Oh, okay. Interesting. I think we can get up here to find out if we truly can or not. Let's do another landfill over here just for fun. Super inefficient. Super inefficient. I suggest you not follow my lead. What do we do? Start. I don't remember how to do this. Okay, rotate. I want to go up here. Like, can you do? Not quite. Right click, right click, right click, right click, right click. I got to start from further away. I want to get to the top of this hill, right? Probably a smart way to count this out. Go back further. Deselected. Doesn't seem high enough, right? Doesn't seem high enough. It doesn't want to go any farther for me. Okay, this is a little tricky. Little tricky. Probably intentionally so. We're going to play with this for a minute. I want to get it. All right. Dumping designation. Right click. Drag. How do I get rid of it? Right click and drag. Okay. Want to get up this hill. Can I start from here and go down? Would that be a better way? Like, no, that's not the right orientation. We're going to keep at it till we get it. Like this. Feels close. It seems close. It seems close, doesn't it? Not quite there. we've got warnings here. Not reachable by vehicles due to uneven terrain or obstacles. Now, I'm guessing they can get up this one all the way. Now, there's a chance maybe not, right? Do we need to harvest some of this crap? Looks like maybe this one's not high enough. Let's maybe see if we can augment this mining designation. Can we figure this one out? Rotate, rotate. This? Can I amp this up and improve it? Maybe? There's something here, right? Something here. Something to this. That'll get us going, I think. We'll worry about the one up there later. Make sure I didn't leave anything behind. I'll just right click and hold and just get rid of that. All right. There we go. These guys are starting to dump off stuff. So we'll get a little better ramp. I'm guessing maybe the trucks couldn't get up here. That's my guess for the ramp we initially tried to place. That's my guess. All right. We get a new improved ramp being created. That should kick the iron on. So no glitch on the developer's part. My bad as per usual. But that gets our iron going again. And then we'll get the ship out again here soon. It looks like we're still waiting on fuel. How is that possible? We got 50. Yeah, we're just waiting to refuel. I guess I had things paused. All right, we will end this episode here. We're making progress. We got some refugees back from our ship. We went exploring. That's all we really found on the map, I guess, was just not much. We'll go back out and probably do this node. I can't remember where the oil rig is. We'll find it. I'm anxious to do that. And then we've got our initial power stuff going, coal power. So that may reduce our need on diesel. We could turn off the diesel generators and then just get by on coal. I think we're doing okay on the coal mine. We seem to be stocked up in our loose storage. So we'll see about maybe maybe getting another excavator down, maybe even another mine tower to tell you the truth. And we can have a separate mine going and trying to dig underground, because that could be problematic. I've not seen it work yet. For me, I haven't watched other YouTubers play, and I have not been able to get the digging into the dirt and finding ore process to work. So we may set up another mine tower kind of on the north side of this coal mine and see if we can start digging in and getting to this subsurface ore and just see what that's all about and experiment with that. I'm sure we've got a lot of cool things to discover as part of that process. For now, this is Glidercat signing off, saying thanks so much for watching. Enjoy having you with me on this journey of Captain of Industry. This is the closed alpha version that I'm playing. Keep that in mind if you're watching this video months and months and months after it's posted. A lot of work is being done on this game. Plays like a complete game today as I play it, but a lot of cool new features are being added. So just keep that in mind if you're watching this video months after it's posted. I will sign off here, and I will see you all in the next episode.